A guy walks into a barber shop for a haircut. The barber, trying to make conversation, asks, "So, what's new with you?" The guy says, "Actually, I'm getting ready to go to Italy." The barber scoffs, "Italy? Why would you want to go there? It's so overrated, nasty place. What airline are you flying?" The guy replies, "Alitalia, out of JFK." The barber shakes his head. "Oh, what a nightmare. I flew with them once. Old rickety plane, took off late, landed even later, and they lost my luggage. Just the pits. So, where are you staying?" The guy says, "The Pensione Mascarpone in Rome." The barber rolls his eyes. "Oh, I know that place. What a dump. Rats everywhere, walls crumbling. Ugh, what are you going there for anyway?" The guy replies, "I'm going with a group from church. We've been granted an audience with the Pope. I'm pretty excited." The barber smirks. "Let me tell you what's going to happen. You'll end up in a giant crowd with 26,000 of your closest friends, and you'll see a little white speck step out onto a balcony, wave his arms, and that's your Pope experience. What a waste." The guy shrugs. "Well, we've had the trip booked for a while, so I'll see how it goes." A month later, the guy comes back to the barber shop. The barber sees him and asks, "Hey, how was that trip to Italy? Just as bad as I warned you?" The guy smiles. "Actually, it was the trip of a lifetime." The barber, looking surprised, asks, "Yeah, but how about that flight? Bet it was rough, right?" The guy says, "Nope. We were on a brand new Airbus, got upgraded to business class, left on time, arrived 10 minutes early, and my bag was the first one off the carousel." The barber, a bit thrown off, asks, "Well, the hotel must have been disappointing, right?" The guy shakes his head. "Not at all. They'd just renovated. It was spotless, and the restaurant was so good we ate there a couple of nights." The barber, now really curious, asks, "And what about that Pope thing? Just like I said, right?" The guy grins. "Actually, it was amazing. Our group was ushered into a private room in the Vatican, and we were seated in a row of nice chairs. Then a side door opens, and in walks a cardinal, followed by an altar boy waving incense, and then His Eminence himself with another altar boy. It was incredible to be that close to him. And just as he walked by me, he placed his hand on my shoulder and said something in a foreign language. I couldn't tell if it was Latin or Spanish or what. So afterward I asked the cardinal if he knew what the Pope said to me. He nodded and said, 'Yes, my son, I did hear that.' Loosely translated, he said, 'My son, that's the worst haircut I've ever seen.'"